A few people have asked me if there are any similar expressions and phrases in English and in Armenian, and I have come across a few expressions. Maybe you guys will also know of some expressions that are similar. Please feel free to share them in the comments below. I would be interested to learn some more, so please do share them. So the first one I would like to share came up recently actually. The expression in Armenian is Materet hete gutes. The expression that we have in English that is very similar to this is actually something that we wouldn't really say so much, but it's a very famous expression used by KFC, the famous fast food chain, and their slogan is finger licking good. I will actually put a link to one of their adverts in the comments so that you guys can check out the context. We may use this if we really wanted to exaggerate, but honestly we wouldn't really say this in spoken English. In day-to-day conversation in English, really we would kind of just say, similar to in Armenian, oh, shatamova. It's the same in English, so we would say, oh, that is so tasty, so delicious. The next phrase we have is something that I really like in Armenian. The Armenian expression is meki jirere ungenel. In English, we have a similar one, so we would say coming under someone's influence. We would use this, I think, in fairly similar contexts. We also have an expression in English where we would say that you have rubbed off on someone. It's like spending a lot of time with someone and you're kind of brushing up against them and they have literally rubbed off on you. So we would say, for example, my husband, he speaks American English. Sometimes I start to pick up a few expressions in American English or maybe a little bit of the accent in American. So maybe when I come back to England, my mum will say, oh, Emily, those Americans have really rubbed off on you. When we use this expression in Armenian, it's kind of more in the moment, something that you've copied someone with. But in English, it's more kind of habits that we've picked up. The next one is some animal imagery. The Armenian expression is Garmir gove, gashin chi pohum. And in English, we have pretty much the same expression, only it's a different animal. We use a leopard. So we say a leopard doesn't change its spots. Maybe someone I know always lies, never tells the truth, and I say, I really hope he can change, but you know what? A leopard doesn't change his spots. It's not so common, but definitely everyone would know this expression. The next one is a very common expression in English. I can say that we tend to use this quite a lot. The expression in Armenian is Kita tzits. In English, we would say someone is quite stuck up. Maybe I meet someone for the first time and they kind of seem a little bit proud and they're kind of talking about themselves quite a lot. So maybe I would say, I'm not sure, she seemed a little bit stuck up to me. This is quite a common expression in English. What is the opposite of stuck up in Armenian? In English, we have quite a nice expression for describing someone who is the opposite of proud. We would say that they're very down to earth. Instead of being really high up, they are literally close to the earth, they are down to earth. For example, if I were to meet Prince Harry or someone from the royal family, let's just say he's a prince, maybe expect him to be quite proud, but I would say, do you know what, I met Prince Harry at the weekend and he was a really down-to-earth guy. It's a nice compliment to say. Maybe I've heard in Armenian the expression that that person is marcheli. Maybe you guys can help me and let me know if there's a similar expression in Armenian. I hope you've enjoyed just one or two expressions today, and please let me know if there are any other similar expressions that you can think of. I would love to hear them. See you soon.